Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's Keshwani, Keshwani. We are here because we want to learn to read and write Hindi. We are also here because we want to learn to read and write Urdu. We are doing both at the same time. Today is our lesson number 58. Lesson number 58, let's see what we have today. Let's begin. So first what we have here is ek as in one, ek. Choti e. That is the choti e. As you know, badi e in Hindi, we already know it. You put this on the symbol on it, and in Urdu you will have to write instead of alif with a zer, you would write alif with the choti e, because choti e gives us the badi e ki matra. That's how you will write e, but in writing, these two letters are combined together, and what is known as we use what is known as hamza. That's how we write badi e. We have done the concept of hamza many times, and we have spent 3 full days on it. The reason I keep repeating is because it's very important. Otherwise, we're not getting much out of it. Ik. The next word is who. That's a her. That's a badi hai. We have badi hai. We have 2 choti hairs and 2 chashmi hai. We need a badi hai here. This hai is going to give us who. Who ki matra. Who. Then we have a sir. And then we have a no. And now we read husn. Husn. Husn means beauty. Husn. Let's put it together. So this is going to take this shape here. Then the sin is going to join. Then we're going to join noon to it. Noon with it. You can write it like this, or you can write it her and along this. Same thing. Who, sir, and then no. Ek husn. Ek husn ki. Ki is very straightforward. Ki. Then we have the. But we don't need a the, we need a de. So we need an eki matra. For eki matra we use badi hai. Badi hai gives us eki matra. It gives us choti eki matra and badi eki matra. This, the way it's written, it will read, it reads de. If you wanted a badi eki matra, you just put a zabar on top of the dal, and now it becomes a badi eki matra. Here we need choti. Ek husn ki. Now we need a de. So that's not the word. That's just the first part of it, and we don't need a badi eki matra. And then we need a va. So we need a de. And then we need a va. And then we need choti. Choti gives us badi eki matra. So choti eki matra and badi eki matra. Choti eki matra right there, and badi eki matra right here. And now it reads devi. You know what a devi is, obviously. Devi is a deity. It's a Hindu deity. Devi. That's how they say goddess in Hindi. Goddess is called devi. Ek husn ki devi. Now we have to put it together here. Devi, as we already know, having done it many times, whenever choti hai or badi hai appears in the middle of the word, it takes this shape. It no longer takes this shape, it takes this shape. Now we have to put everything together. So let's do it. So there is your de, and this is the badi hai that is going to give us de, to which we're going to see. If you stop, then it becomes very awkward. You have to continue. That's a vow. Even though it's to join together, even though it is joined together, this is the V part, this is the de part. De, and then a V. De and V. Ek husn ki devi. Ek husn ki devi से se. And then we have mu. Choti u ki matra, mu. And then we need a j. J. J in Urdu we'll write it with J and H, just like you will do in English. In English, in Hindi they have a letter. In Hindi you have a letter obviously for J, and I have to remind myself how it is written. J. Right there. That's a J. This whole thing is a J. We don't need the J, we need J. Mujhe. Now we have to put it together. So far it says muj. We need a badi, mujhe. Now we put it together, shall we? First thing that's going to happen is that this meme, when it joins, it's no longer going to take this shape, it is going to take that shape. And we have to put it together. And when we put them together, this guy has to get up. So this is how it looks. Mu, j, mujhe. That's one way to write it without lifting your hand. Another way to write mujhe is you write your mu, then a j and a ye. They're perfectly fine. This is also fine. Except this one, as you can see, we have to lift a hand here, and that's a childish writing. Most people will write simply mu and then continue the j and a ye, mujhe. Whether you extend this line out all the way, some people do it, or you stop it up here, it doesn't matter, it makes no difference. एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे ओ यार र pyar. But what I found out is that because pyar is pronounced together, p and ya is pronounced together, pyar is not p ya r, it's pyar. So this is not a whole p, this is going to be half a p, this is going to continue, it's going to look like this. If we don't write a whole p, so this is how you write your p and then you join a ya with it. That's how it's supposed to be, I think. एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे प्यार, pyar. We need a who. This is a, that's the how we write here. That's the how we read now. So that's the how. We need a who, and then we need a wa. Let's put it together. When we put it together, this ha has to get up and join the wow. Voila. एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे प्यार हुआ. The last word is very simple. था. That's the first line. एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे प्यार हुआ था. Once I was in love with the goddess of beauty. That's what it says. Devi is the goddess. Devi, right here, is the goddess. Husn is the beauty. Husn की देवी means goddess of beauty. एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे प्यार हुआ था. Once I was in love with the goddess of beauty. Let's see what the next line says. Dil, choti ki matra. Dil, because we have a zer here, choti ki matra. Dil, and this is alif with a page that makes a o. In Hindi, you just have one letter for it. That's a O. And then we need so. Dil, us. Let's erase it. This is getting too crowded. I don't like it. The us the way I wrote here just now is fine. This is how you can write it with one long loop, and people will know exactly that you wrote a so. Or if you want to be proper, then you put two loops like this and then a so. Either one is perfectly fine. Either one is perfectly legible, perfectly fine. Most of the time in writing and even in the print, in newspaper, you will see something like this. Not two loops. There will be one very long loop, and that tells you that it is either a sa or a sh. Dil, us, ki, ki. The next word is mohabbat. Mo ha, that ha badi hai. You always have to know which her to use in Urdu. As I keep reminding you, there are 4 hers, and one has to know one's spelling. One has to know the correct spelling. You understand? Mo ha, and then we need to mohab, mohab. Now, because this b is pronounced along with the ha, is hub, mohab, so it's half a b, and then we need another b, and a t, but. Hub. So we need another b and a t. And now we reach mohabbat. And so does this one. So does this one. But unlike unlike Hindi, where you write the letter twice, we don't do that in Urdu. In Urdu, instead of writing the b twice, what we do is we write the letter once, and on top of the letter, we put a special symbol. This symbol right here looks like a W. And that symbol is called tashdid. Tashdid is also something we have learned a long time ago. I don't know which particular day, but we have learned it. You must watch the videos in the sequence if you really want to learn the language. This symbol is called tashdid. And what the tashdid tells the reader is that what it tells the reader is that pronounce this letter first along with the preceding letter. So pronounce it as hub, and then pronounce it one more time with the following letter. Hub, but, mohabbat. Now the question is, how do we put it together? Well, it's very simple. Ma is going to take this shape, ha is going to take this shape, and the rest is just ba is going to be very tiny, and the last one is going to be very long. We just have to put them together. Voila. Mohabbat. Just for the record, I just want to tell you that we do not actually say voila when we write Urdu every single time when we write a new word. Just for the record, it says mohabbat. Dil uski mohabbat mein so far it says mein. So far what I have wrote down so far is mein, and if I were to leave it like this, this would be equivalent of meme. It will be meme and a badi mein, and you will write it like this, and meme and a badi. And if we leave it like that, like this letter right here, do you know what this letter means? Me, not me, but me, just me, just the way it's written. This is a word in Urdu. Obviously, the first meaning you already know, as in I, but this letter, well, that will be me, which with the nun guna, which is what we want here. Never mind. This letter me, mo, and a choti ek ki matra, me, in Urdu means liquor, booze, sharab, alcohol. Me. We don't want that. We want me. We want a nasalized N at the end, which is why we have the nun gunna. We have a ma, ya, and then nun gunna. This is called nun gunna because it's a noon, but without a dot. Dot doesn't exist. In Hindi, this nun gunna that you see there is this right here. You just put a dot. That dot is the nun gunna. This dot that you see here is this nun gunna. This whole of this thing is represented in Hindi with a dot. Dil uski mohabbat mein, and the next word is a vocabulary word. I should have covered it ahead of time, but I forgot, so we'll do it right now. Let's learn it together. So we have a g, but we don't need a g, we need a gi, choti ki matra. So it's going to be gi, r, then we have a f, fe, and we have to put a dot there to remind ourselves we're dealing with this fe. This fe is the English letter F. The other one is a PH. P and H would be P and H that we have in Urdu. P, Pe and He, which we write this at this. And this is exact equivalent of Hindi letter F. This is the exact equivalent. This is it. what we are about to write, the correct spelling does not call for PH, it calls for letter F. Again, you have to know as a writer. We need a F, but which F? PH or F? We need an F here. Gi, rough, Oh, it's a rough, so which means the R has to join the F, but I don't know I don't know how to make half a R. Gi, rough. R and F is pronounced together. I never learned how to make half a R. I never actually saw it anywhere, but that's what it is. Gi, rough. And then we need a ta, and then a R. And now it reads giraftar. You know what it means to be giraftar hona? Giraftar hona means to be arrested. If you are arrested, giraftar means arrest. Dil uski mohabbat mein giraftar. We have to put giraftar together. We have to put it together. So let's do it in the bottom here. So this is the G, then a R. Don't forget the choti ki matra, then a F, then a ta. Voila. Gi, rough, tar. दिल उसकी मोहब्बत में गिरफ्तार हुआ था. That's it. Those are the 2 lines we read. Those are the 2 lines that we just did. The first line said, एक हुस्न की देवी से मुझे प्यार हुआ था, दिल उसकी मोहब्बत में गिरफ्तार हुआ था. Once I was in love with the goddess of beauty, my heart, literally what it says is that my heart was arrested in her love. It just means I was in love with her. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.